Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I recently recorded a video breaking down Marcelo Garcia's arm drag against Gracie, and I'll leave that link in the description below so you guys can go check it out. But today we're going to talk about how that arm drag fits into Marcelo's overall game and how he's created a system off of that arm drag and developing ways to counter his opponent's resistance. So let's get it started. So we'll see. Marcelo tries this arm drag a lot. He just tried it there, and he's going to do it again right here into the single leg and finish the takedown. So I'm not going to go into too much detail breaking that down because we just did it in the last video. So if you're interested in that, see the link in the description and go check it out. But then we can see here again, arm drag, double leg. And this is just a slight variation of it. He started standing, and this time he goes all the way down to his butt. And then he's going to come up on this single leg, and then he's going to work his way to the back here. And again, all the way down to his butt, back take, boom. Now from here, he starts on his butt, and he performs the arm drag. Again, arm drag, comes up on the single leg, finishes the takedown. Arm drag from his butt, comes up, takes it back. Now, when his opponents start to figure out that this arm drag is not very good for them, they're going to start defending it, right? So one way to defend the arm drag is to put your leg up. So get off your knees and put your leg up. So if Marcelo is attacking this arm over here, his opponent, Renzo Gracie, is going to put his right leg up on the other side of the camera. This leg over here, you kind of see his ankle right here. So you can see Marcelo has a 2-on-1 grip here on Renzo. And as he's trying the arm drag, Renzo's going to rip his arm away. And when he rips his arm away, his foot now is on the ground. So that's going to lead perfectly into an Ashigarami entry here, or single leg X, however you want to say it. So Marcelo uses the Ashigarami as a way to counter his opponent's reaction to the arm drag. So if his opponent resists the arm drag, they leave behind their legs for the Ashigarami entry. So Marcelo is very well known for arm drag and his use of Ashigarami, and you can see here how he plays those two together. And then we can see from Ashigarami, he can sit up to a double leg here. He can sweep people back to their butts, again, knocking people down, boom. And then as his opponents start to develop resistance to the Ashigarami, he switches to X guard. So we can see here, he's attempting to off-balance his opponent and creates a little space here, and he's just going to slide this foot right across the hip, boom, right there, right into X guard. So again, he's created a system here where he goes from the initial arm drag, and if his opponent resists that, he goes into Ashigarami, and if his opponent resists that, he goes right into X guard. So from X guard, it's very controlling position, right? It's very sticky, can off balance his opponent very easily. So this is Renzo Gracie again, and eventually he knocks him down to his butt here. And then this is against Kron, again, X guard, and he sweeps him in a different direction onto his face this time, but sweep nonetheless. So again, it's a system that Marcelo has playing these three techniques off of each other. So we'll see here in this sequence here, it just basically ties everything together. So there's going to be an initial grip fight, right? And every exchange in jiu-jitsu starts with a grip fight. So it's very important to get good at that. And Marcelo is looking for an arm drag in these grip exchanges. He's trying to get a grip that allows him to do that arm drag. And then from that arm drag, if his opponent resists, they'll leave their legs accessible, and their legs leave them vulnerable to Ashigarami entries and then entries into X guard. So we'll see how he employs that system here against Renzo Gracie. So he starts off with a 2-on-1 grip against Renzo over here. And Renzo just rips his arm away. So now Marcelo, there's two ways to look at this, right? I think a very beginner level thought would be the arm drag doesn't work, so let me try something else. But Marcelo, being a master of the arm drag, views this as data for him. And he says, okay, when I try this, he pulls away. So next time I try it, I know what he's going to do. So I know what I'm going to do to counter his movement. So Marcelo goes now for a guillotine. It's kind of a half-hearted guillotine here, but it forces Renzo to put his hand on his chest. Renzo pushes Marcelo away. And Marcelo now lets go of the guillotine and goes right back to that 2-on-1 grip, working for the arm drag. And now Renzo puts his foot on the ground, trying to rip his arm away to counter that arm drag. So Marcelo grabs his leg, shoots right into Ashigarami. Now, from here, Renzo does a good job of staying balanced, staying balanced. So Marcelo will slide his foot right across his hip here into X guard. So as his opponent's giving resistance in Ashigarami, he slides right into X guard. And then from here, he just reaches this hand towards the ankle here and pushes back with his feet. Pretty easy sweep, comes right up to the top. So the system that Marcelo has employed very, very successfully at the highest levels is just basically getting into a grip fight that leads to an arm drag. And as your opponents try and pull their arm away, in order to pull their arm away with any sort of efficiency, they have to bring their feet forward. And by bringing their feet forward, that allows Marcelo to access their feet and start to employ Ashigarami sweeps and X guard sweeps from there. So it's a system that's fairly simple, but is proven to work at the highest levels of the game.